Good morning, guys. Still here at just off the Cabot Trail. Did some astro last night, which I'm sure you guys saw the pictures. Just a beautiful location. It's currently almost 7. Sunrise is at 7:30. So I gotta get going here. The Cabot Trail has been amazing so far. That drive to Meat Cove and getting there was amazing. Such incredible views there, and then now this little location that I'm at that's off the Cabot Trail is amazing as well. So that's definitely the theme. You have to get off the actual Cabot Trail to find the really cool locations. So but yeah, like I said, sunrise is coming, so I'm gonna get out of bed right away and get ready for that. In terms of astrophotography last night, I don't know if I got anything too good. Like I said yesterday, you guys would have already known before I do. I haven't edited any of that yet, so maybe I did, but I don't know. I felt like I was struggling a little bit last night to put together anything too interesting. But the view, man, oh my God, the stars were so bright out here. There's very little light pollution, at least around where I am. There was some on the horizon, unfortunately, but just listening to the waves crash all night against the shoreline and just a sea of stars above me, that was a good feeling. But I gotta get going here, so let's get out of bed. Not a bad view to wake up to, guys. Wow. This is gonna be tough to beat this camping spot on this trip, because just look at this. Sunrise is starting to pop off, getting a little bit of color over there. Not too bad. Wow. Wow, guys, look at this sunrise. This is incredible. Holy cow. This is the best. This is the best by far of the trip. Holy crap. Just 360 views. In the best location as well. Wow, guys, I mean, sunset's over, but it still looks amazing. That was incredible. I was running around with like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to get drone content of that. I mean, I didn't even try to get the actual camera out to get a shot. I probably could have, but it was just happening way too fast. I mean, I'm sure there was some compositions here I could have probably tried to get with the actual, you know, mirrorless camera, maybe something with the creek, but the drone content was just looking so good. There was too much to do. I either had to decide from flying the drone or with the camera. I can't do both. And, you know, obviously you guys just got all that drone video, so I think it was worth doing the drone. Just, what an incredible morning. Wow. Man, I was a little hesitant about coming out here, you know, off the Cabot Trail. I had no service. I didn't really know where I was, but just, I'm so glad I did. It's off the beaten path and it's worth it. Just incredible. By far the best day of the trip, and it just started. The best sunrise in the best location with the best park up spot. And you know what? I've been enjoying the no service. It's just been me and my thoughts and trying to capture some stuff for you guys, and that's it. No Instagram notifications, no emails, no text messages, phone calls, nothing. Just me and this. Really, really awesome. So I think the plan is right now, I mean, there still is a little bit of nice light and ambiance going on, so I'm gonna look around to see if I can get a shot with my camera, but probably not. I'm gonna head into the car, I think, warm up because it's a little chilly out, and then I'm gonna make some tea and have some breakfast. Let's go. Back in the car, I just wanted to show you guys this mess. Look at all these batteries charging. Camera batteries, drone controller, just a rat's nest here. Usually it's all tucked away in here and it works pretty good, but I have so many different things I gotta charge right now, it has to be out. But let's make some breakfast. Alrighty, just boiling some water to make some tea here. Then for breakfast that we're gonna have today, it's gonna be, what is this? Southwest style corn, yum. Then sockeye salmon, perfect. Breakfast of champions with a beautiful view. Oh, there we go. Oh, I can just feel the heat. It's cold out, guys. It's only like 8 degrees right now. It's nippy out. Got some tea going. Started the breakfast. Very delicious corn. What a morning. What a trip. What a trip. That's all I can say. It's been interesting. Oh, guys, it is chilly out. Oh, but that is so good. Nice and warm. So I'm just gonna kind of hang out here for a little bit. Just finished up breakfast. Just gonna do a little bit more housekeeping, get everything charged here, and then I don't really want to leave here because I could stay here forever because this is an incredible view. But I'm gonna head back to the Cabot Trail, finish the Cabot Trail today, and then probably make it to Sydney here in Nova Scotia. And then I think I'll probably pick up a motel in Sydney, stay there for a night or two, and then it's time for Newfoundland, and that's where the real fun's gonna start. But I'll let you guys know when it's time to head out. Okay guys, let's take one last look at this unbelievable view and camp spot here, because I think it's time to get going. The light's more or less gone. It was just an amazing sunrise, the best sunrise of the trip and the best location in the best campsite, hands down. But let's get going. Time to re-pinstripe my car if I didn't do a good enough job yesterday. Let's go. Let's get going, guys. Mirrors are folded in this time. Don't want to break a mirror. I've broken a mirror before trying to squeeze through stuff like this. Don't want to do it again. All right, let's wake these trees up, shall we? This is not meant for a car. I'll tell you right now, this is a little quad trail. This seems even tight for a quad, to be completely honest. That's okay. Kind of the bad part. Getting up this hill might be fun though. It's kind of loose. So let's see what we can do here. I think speed's gonna kind of be my friend. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I think I still have both my mirrors. Oh, that's not reverse, that's reverse. Yeah, both mirrors are still there. That's a plus. Alrighty. Alright, just made it back to the Cabot Trail. My next stop is gonna be, I believe it's called Block Beach. Gonna check that out. And I think I have like 1 or 2 other stops after that. And then I think we're done the Cabot Trail. It's been wild so far. But let's get going. Let's hit the road. Well, I'm here at Block Beach, but as you can see, it's all blocked off. No pun intended, but I think the thing about this beach is that it has the cool pyramid rock over there, but all in all, it's not super interesting, so I'm not too worried about it. So I'm just gonna keep on going. You guys know the deal. There's another campground just before the exit of the Cabot Trail, or the entrance, depending which way you go. And of course, they have showers. Park just over there. Oh yeah. That was nice. This is the most showers I've had in a long time. Can't go wrong. Alrighty, I am super refreshed now. Nice and clean. Like I said, this is probably the most showers I've had in 20 days. 2 showers back to back. That's lucky. But time to hit the road and keep on going. Okay guys, I'm still on the Cabot Trail, but I'm almost at the end. Just gonna stop and get some gas here at the Petro-Canada, and I don't think there's really anything else to see on the trail. I'll have to check the map, but I think we're pretty much done. Oh, and look at that, they have a freaking car wash here too. Couldn't be more perfect. I need it now. Gotta clean this baby up, she's dirty. Well, just like that, there goes $2. I'm not gonna say she's clean, but she's cleaner than she was, that's for sure. Just a little bit of pinstriping, it's not that bad. You know what? I only paid $6,000 for this Ford Escape, and I don't like ruining things or wrecking things or breaking things, but I use things. This is a tool for me to go to cool places. If I had, you know, some expensive $30,000, $60,000 Jeep Wrangler or Ford Bronco, I mean, if I could even afford one of those, which I can't, I would be so afraid to take it anywhere because it's so expensive. You'd be afraid to go through trees and bush and tall grass because you're gonna scratch it up. This, I'm past that phase. This thing, I just put it wherever I want to go, and that's it. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, it sucks that, you know, I get scratches and dings and dents on the car, but you know what? That's what this is for. It's designed, and it's a tool to get me to cool places, to see cool sights and take cool photos and drone videos and to camp and do all that stuff. So if I wanted to keep it pristine, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now, but I'm not worried about it. Though my bumper My bumper's falling off. This bull bar is kind of broken and rusty. Got dents from, this is from hitting a tree. I broke this mirror on a tree last summer. It was already plenty scratched before, so I'm not worried about it. I just try to keep it mechanically sound, and I try to keep the rust down. I've been on and off fixing the rust myself, but hasn't really been working. I'm no body specialist, but yeah, I just try to keep it mechanically good, and that's it. And yeah, okay guys, let's get going. All right, so I was just looking at the map to see where I want to go next before I leave this little town and the car wash, and I don't actually have anything else pinned for Nova Scotia at all, actually, never mind the Cabot Trail. So if I see anything interesting on the rest of the Cabot Trail, I'll stop and show you guys. If not, that's pretty much it for the Cabot Trail. But let's just go drive it and see where the end is. Let's get going. Okay, I'm back in Baddeck, Nova Scotia, right at the start of the Cabot Trail, back at the truck stop that I slept that first night before the trail, in this little abandoned parking lot. I think I'm just gonna kind of hang out here for a little bit, have some lunch, and then figure out where I want to go next and make a plan. Just had some lunch here, just relax for a little bit. It is currently 12:15, so it's noon now. I'm just gonna start heading towards Sydney, Nova Scotia, and that'll pretty much be it for Nova Scotia. I'm gonna head to North Sydney specifically because I believe that is where you take the ferry over to Newfoundland. I might be mistaken, I still need to do more research, but I'm gonna head over there and just get a little view of what Sydney is, the city, and then I'm just gonna find a motel for the night, and then maybe tomorrow head to Newfoundland. I gotta look at the ferry schedules and maybe book that, but I'll take a peek. Well, just made it to Sydney, Nova Scotia, or should I say, this is technically North Sydney. This is where you catch the ferry to go to Newfoundland. And actually, I believe that might be the ferry. Don't quote me on that, but I think that might be one of the ferries. So right now, I'm kind of just gonna figure out what the situation with the ferry is. I'm gonna look online and see when it departs tomorrow, and if it's later in the afternoon, then I'll get a motel tonight. If it's like first thing in the morning, then I won't, because that's a waste of money. But I'm just gonna do a little bit of research right now and figure out what the deal is, and then let you guys know what the plan is. Okay guys, so I did a little bit of research online for the ferry, and in terms of the schedule for the ferry, it was looking like I could either leave tomorrow at 11:15 in the morning or 11:15 at night. So if I got a motel tonight, I would have to check out early to get to the ferry, because you have to be there like 2.5 hours prior to departure. Or if I did 11:15 at night, then I would have to check out of my motel around 11 most likely, and then I would have nothing to do all day. So I figured, what about today? Today's Friday, so I looked online. Well, they have spaces available for the 11:15 at night tonight, and it says arrival at 7:30 tomorrow. So I got nothing else to do tonight, so might as well go do that. So I just booked the ferry for 11:15 today. So I'm kind of excited. I mean, I've never been on a ferry before. I don't know why I'm excited, but it's gonna be leaving around midnight, and then we'll be there around 7:30 in the morning. So I'm assuming, I think you can go up on top of the deck, so maybe I'll be able to get some shots of sunrise from up there. That would be kind of cool, but you never know. But yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of go over the itinerary, make sure I kind of know all the protocols and everything, and then just hang out and go get supper in a bit, I guess. And yeah, that's all. Well, guys, I may have messed up a little bit with this whole taking the ferry tonight thing. I guess I should have done more research on the ferry. I don't know why I just assumed what I assumed, but so I booked the ferry for tonight. I didn't book a cabin because I thought, I'll just sleep in my car. But you can't. Once you park your car in there, you have to leave, and you can't go back to your car actually until you're ready to depart the ferry in Newfoundland, which I didn't know that. I should have. To be fair, they don't have that anywhere on their website. They have very little information on the website, their website, that actually explains the process. So really crappy on their part as well, but bad of me to also assume. So that means I have to take absolutely everything I need with me for the whole 7-8 hours that I'm going to be on the ferry. So I didn't book any accommodations. I didn't book a cabin, but there are no cabins available. They're all booked as well, which is fantastic. But I just called and I was able to get a reserved seat, which I guess is maybe a better seat in a more private area from what I understand. That's all I know. So I don't really know if there's going to be much in terms of sleep tonight. Definitely on the way back, I'm going to book it in advance and make sure I have a cabin, because I don't like long plane rides, and I'm sure this is going to be like a long plane ride. Oh well. Okay guys, right now I'm just trying to figure out what I need to bring on the journey, because like I said, I originally thought that I could just kind of hang out in my car for the entire crossing, but that's not the case. So I have to bring everything that I need for the 7 to 8 hours in this bag, because if I forget anything, I don't get it, because you are not allowed to go back to your car at all. So I'm gonna bring, I guess, my camera gear, not all of it, just maybe the camera with the 24 to 240 and the 14mm. I'm gonna bring the drone with me, not because I plan on using it, but just so it's with me. Bring stuff like all my toiletries, maybe some extra clothes, a jacket, water, food, because I'm not gonna buy food. So I gotta not forget anything. I'm not gonna bring my laptop with me, and because of that, this is actually gonna be the end of today, or the end of this video. It's pretty much how I've been doing these videos over the last little bit has been, at the end of every single day, I have been taking out my laptop and making a folder with the date and dumping everything from the GoPro, from the drone, and from the camera all into that folder. And I've been doing that at the end of every single day. So because I won't have my laptop with me, I'm just gonna cut today right now, and so I can upload everything in today's folder. And the reason I've been doing that is because when I've just been, you know, massing everything from a week, and then all of a sudden, you know, when I finally get a motel, dumping everything in and trying to edit it all, and it's all just mushed together, that even when you sort by date created in the folder, it still doesn't work properly, because the time on the GoPro and the time on the drone and the time on the camera, they just get out of sync and everything's out of order. So then I'm spending hours and hours just sorting everything before I can even start editing. So me going every single day and making a folder and dumping everything from that day into a folder is gonna really help. So that's gonna be it for today. Just waiting for the ferry. The sun is setting right now, so we're gonna kind of cut off today right here and just enjoy the drone shots of sunset over the little sleepy town here, and then the next day we'll pick off from in the ferry. All right guys, have a good one. Cheers.